And then throughout time, it was a lot of intermixing, that's why you hear a lot of my great grandmother's Cherokee.
Sure.
There was no Cherokee princesses. So please stop saying that. We didn't have royalty type of things in our way. We don't have like a princess or a king or, like that. That was another thing that colonialism taught, to try to sexualize the Native American woman. A lot of people don't know that Pocahontas was 12 years old. And she was basically our first situation of missing and murdered Indigenous women or sex traffic. They used pictures of Pocahontas, this 12-year-old little girl, and gave it to people in Europe and said, look at what you could get you a little Indian girl
with long hair,
exotic skin, and everything. And so that's why they always over sexualize Native American women, and like we're some exotic beings that do savagery, exotic things, like they do that. And so she was the first person that they did like that. And so so these type of things that are taught, of our history isn't true. So the civilized tribes, they did own slaves, but from my understanding, it was more like a family type of situation, more of
when I look at the pictures and the descriptions, they talk about it in terms of a familial unit.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
To see that would be the nature of their unit. I also think it's so interesting that when we think about the real history of Native Americans and those who were enslaved and African Americans, Blacks, that today it's very difficult to see Indigenous people or Native Americans and try to even have a relationship. I mean, I live on the East Coast, and I can remember talking about the Redskins, right, to the students in class, and they didn't understand what was the matter with the name Redskins, who are now the commanders. And I said, well, do you know any Native Americans?
Yeah.
And they said, no. And then I thought about it, and I said, neither do I. Oops. So I started reaching out to people on LinkedIn who were, heads of this tribe or heads of this, and I asked them, please, I need you to come speak to my class or just speak to me, because there's no natural interaction for me and a Native American on any given day.
Yeah.
I don't work with them. I don't know that. I mean, I know now.
Right?
But just in terms of throughout my life.
Yeah.
Then when I finally did reach someone, they were afraid of me being an interloper. So it's very interesting that I've tried to, establish relationships, but there are some guards there.
Oh, yeah.
From what I see in terms of how Native Americans, it's like when I come across Amish people, they've got their barriers.
Yeah.
Or Hasidic Jews, they've got their barriers. And I had that same same feeling when I came across those who I just at least reached out to online, that there were some barriers. And I'm wondering, is that real, or am I looking at this in a different lens?
No, it's very much real, and it was set up that way.
Yo, thank you for tuning in to Not Our Hood. You have no idea how much of a treat this is for us. So please like, comment, subscribe. Just join the conversation. We appreciate you.